You've seen the movies. Hacker sits down, opens a laptop, types furiously, and within seconds they're inside a system. Obviously, that's not how it works. But here's what is real. Every ethical hacker, every penetration tester, every security researcher on the planet uses the same core set of tools, and almost all of them are completely free. In this video, I'm breaking down the 5 most essential free hacking tools used by real professionals, what each one does, why it matters, and exactly how to get started with it today. No paid software, no expensive courses, just the actual tools that real hackers open every single day. Let's get into it. Tool number 1, Nmap. And if there's one tool on this entire list that every single person in cybersecurity knows, it's this one. Nmap stands for Network Mapper. Here's the core idea. Before you can attack anything, you need to know what's there. What devices are on a network? What ports are open? What services are running? What operating system is the target running? Nmap answers all of those questions by sending carefully crafted network packets to a target and analyzing the responses. Think of it like knocking on every door in a building to find out which ones are unlocked, what's behind each door, and what floor the door is on, all before you decide where to go. Here's the most basic scan you'll ever run. Nmap 192.168.1.1. That one command tells you which ports are open on that IP address. Open ports are potential entry points. Port 80 means a web server. Port 22 means SSH. Port 3306 means MySQL database. Each open port is a door worth examining. Now here's a more powerful version. Nmap SV 0192.168.1.1. The SV flag tries to detect what software version is running on each open port. The O flag tries to detect the operating system. That information tells you which known vulnerabilities might apply to this specific target, which is how real reconnaissance works. Nmap is so widely used that knowing it well is basically a job requirement for any penetration testing role. It's free, open source, and available on every major operating system. Tool number 2, Burp Suite Community Edition. If Nmap is for finding doors, Burp Suite is for picking the locks, on web applications specifically. Here's the concept. Normally, when your browser sends a request to a website, say, submitting a login form, that request travels directly from your browser to the server. You never see exactly what's being sent, and you can't modify it. Burp Suite sits in the middle as a proxy. Every request your browser makes passes through Burp Suite first. You can see the raw request, modify any part of it, and then send it to the server. The server thinks it came directly from your browser. That interception ability is incredibly powerful for finding web vulnerabilities. You can change a hidden form field the website thought you couldn't touch. Modify a price parameter in a shopping cart request. Inject payloads into input fields to test for SQL injection or XSS. Replay modified requests as many times as you want. The Community Edition, which is completely free, gives you the core proxy, the repeater tool for replaying requests, and the decoder tool for encoding and decoding data. If you've been practicing on Portswigger Web Security Academy, they literally build their labs around Burp Suite. The two go together perfectly. Tool number 3, Wireshark. And this one might be the most visually impressive tool on this list when you first open it. Wireshark is a packet analyzer. It captures every single packet of data moving across a network interface and lets you examine them in detail. Every DNS lookup, every HTTP request, every TCP handshake, every piece of data moving in or out of your machine, Wireshark captures it all. This is called packet sniffing, and it's used for 2 main things: in cybersecurity, network troubleshooting, and attack analysis. From an offensive perspective, if you're on the same network, as a target and traffic is unencrypted, Wireshark can show you that traffic in plain text, credentials, session tokens, form data all visible if the connection isn't encrypted. This is exactly why unsecured HTTP is dangerous. And why HTTPS exists? From a defensive perspective, incident responders and forensics analysts use Wireshark constantly. A network capture file called a PCAP is one of the most common artifacts. You'll analyze in blue team work, knowing how to read. And filter packet captures is a fundamental skill. Here's a quick filter that shows only HTTP traffic. HTTP. And here's one that filters by IP address. IP ADR equals 192.168.1.100. Those two filters alone will cover most of your early Wireshark work. Tool number 4, and this is the big one, Metasploit Framework. Metasploit is an exploitation framework. It's a collection of pre-built exploit modules, payloads, and auxiliary tools that let you test known vulnerabilities against systems in a structured way. Here's the basic workflow. Running a specific version of a Windows service. You look up that service version and find it has a known vulnerability. You open Metasploit, search for that vulnerability by name, load the corresponding exploit module, set your target IP address, and run it. If the target is vulnerable, Metasploit handles the exploitation automatically and gives you a shell, a direct command line, on the target machine. Now, I want to be very clear about something. Metasploit is used every single day by professional penetration testers to test corporate systems for vulnerabilities with permission. It is not a magic hack anything button. It works against specific known vulnerabilities on specific unpatched systems, and you should only ever use it in a lab environment or on systems you have explicit written authorization to test. The Metasploit framework is free and open source. It comes pre-installed on Kali Linux, which is the standard operating system used for penetration testing, and which you should absolutely be running in a VM if you're serious about this field. Tool number 5, Gobuster. Every website has pages you can't see by just browsing around, hidden admin panels, forgotten backup files, old login pages. You'd never find them manually. Gobuster solves this by taking a word list, thousands of common directory and file names, and rapidly testing every single one against the target server. Anything that exists gets reported back. The basic command looks like this. Within seconds, you're seeing hidden paths the developer never intended you to find. Admin panels, test directories, forgotten files all exposed. This is called directory busting, and it's one of the first things every pen tester runs on a web application. Free, open source, and pre-installed on Kali Linux. If this helped the concept finally click, hit subscribe. This is exactly the kind of deep dive NetSecVerse is about. See you in the next one.